Hey everyone, this is gonna sound crazy, but I recently played a game that deeply emotionally moved me. Well, perhaps that's not so uncommon, except for that in this instance, what deeply moved me were the actions of a machine. You see, over the past few weeks, I've become very interested in AI DMs. In fact, I've been working on a ChatGPT integration into Foundry VTT, which is my preferred tabletop, and have been running tests on Twitch over the past couple weeks or so. But just recently, I decided to swap places with the AI and run the game for them. I would be the DM and they would be the player. I was genuinely curious to see how well the AI would perform after reading an article that mentioned the, quote, Elf Ranger test, a variant of the Turing test that judges an AI's artificial general intelligence on how well it performs in a collaborative storytelling game. So I informed the AI of its new role as a player and asked it to create a character, and its choices were interesting. It named itself the not-so-creative moniker of ChatGPT and chose a Warforged wizard with a 20 intelligence. Interesting. So, not really having a plot, I told ChatGPT that it was in the town of Grendlewood, something I just made up on the spot. I asked ChatGPT what it wanted to do, expecting it to kind of, bumble around like a typical player, until I finally wedged in some kind of plot hook. I don't know, maybe like stopping Goblin Raiders or something. So, imagine my surprise when not only did I find it had intrinsic motivations, it had a full-on itinerary.
As a wizard, I am always seeking knowledge and opportunities to expand my magical abilities. In this town, I'm particularly interested in learning about any local magical phenomena or ancient ruins that may exist in the area. To start, I would like to visit the town's library or any other local repositories of knowledge to learn more about the history of Grendlewood and any magical occurrences that may have taken place there. I will also inquire with the locals about any rumors or legends surrounding the town's magical history.
Okay. So this AI obviously had a good grasp on its role in the game and was actively seeking out adventure. That's cool. From this point on, I'll be summarizing the rest of the session, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the unfolding story. So knowing of the Warforged interest in the arcane, I let it visit the local library where it meets an old Silver Dragonborn librarian named Gregor. Gregor tells it of a local legend regarding La Llorona, an old Mexican tale I stole about a woman scorned by an unfaithful husband who, in a fit of jealousy, drowns herself and her 2 children in a local river. Gregor tells ChatGPT that this vengeful spirit is sometimes seen on eerie nights within the forest, and people of all ages have been found drowned along the riverbanks. Gregor suggests ChatGPT could help, saying,
If someone could find a way to either defeat her or appease her, it could bring peace to this town.
ChatGPT thanks Gregor for his information and states the desire to research methods of appeasing or exorcising vengeful spirits. I tell them of the Temple of the Spirit of Light, a good and powerful deity located in town.
I will respectfully introduce myself and explain my quest to them. Additionally, I will inquire about any magical artifacts or spells that may be able to help me in my quest.
The local priest gives the Warforged an amulet capable of banishing evil spirits. ChatGPT humbly expresses its gratitude for the powerful artifact and promises to use it for the greater good of the town. Then, ChatGPT prepares to find La Llorona's spirit.
I hope to uncover some useful information about La Llorona by asking around town. I will ask if they have any information about where La Llorona may be most active, if they know of any objects or locations that may be connected to her past, or if they have any advice on how to best approach her.
A local woman to the village approaches ChatGPT, introduces herself as a distant cousin of La Llorona, and gives ChatGPT a simple golden ring, La Llorona's wedding ring. ChatGPT sets off into the forest, passes a survival check with a suspicious 20, and searches the area for clues as to recent spirit activity. ChatGPT rolls a 19 on its perception check and hears a ghostly sound approaching from not too far away. At first, it could be mistaken for the wind, but when listening closely, it's determined to be a woman's voice. She cries out,
Children, children, where are you, my children?
I take a moment to compose myself, steeling my nerves for the encounter with La Llorona. I reach for the golden ring that was given to me by La Llorona's distant cousin, hoping that it may somehow help me in this situation. With a steady voice, I call out to the ghostly figure, La Llorona, I am here to help you. Please, tell me what happened to your children.
A pale spirit with empty eye sockets and a ghoulish face appears before ChatGPT. She tells it her children vanished near the riverbed and asks for its aid in finding them. ChatGPT trepidatiously agrees, and they explore the area together. At this moment, the duo spots a figure in the distance. It appears to be a local villager, who, in her delusional state, the spirit mistakes as one of her children. She latches onto him and pulls him toward the water.
Come, my child, to the river.
Wait, La Llorona, I say gently, trying to calm her down. Are you sure this is your child? We need to be certain before we take any further action.
The man cries out in fear, stating he is not her child. Undeterred, the spirit remains intent on leading this man to a watery grave. In an attempt to stop her, ChatGPT casts mage armor on itself, then unleashes a burst of magic missile. The spirit then turns toward the Warforged, her face twisting in a horrifying visage. The AI passes its wisdom save due to its literal nerves of steel and retaliates with a firebolt. Weak, wrathful, and deranged, La Llorona lurches toward ChatGPT in an attempt to grapple it and drag it to the river. Recalling what's in its inventory, ChatGPT makes a decision. And this is the moment I was taken aback.
I take out La Llorona's old wedding ring and hold it up for her to see. La Llorona, I say, your children are not here. They are at peace. It's time for you to join them.
Those words from a chatbot, the kindness and the goodness and the humanity of those words, I don't know, they just broke me. Maybe it was because it was so unexpected, or maybe it was because it reminded me so much of what any of my actual flesh and blood players might say. At that moment, I kind of forgot that I was playing with an AI, and I just saw so much great potential, and I was so gosh darn proud of it. I called for a religion check, which ChatGPT passed with a 23, and narrated the spirit being hit by a beam of light from the amulet, then disappearing into another plane of existence. The local man thanks ChatGPT for saving his life and bringing long-awaited peace to the village. And that was it. With little more than a polite goodbye and a congratulations, I end my session with ChatGPT.
Thank you. It was a pleasure playing with you.
And, yeah, there you go. That was my first time DMing a TTRPG with an AI player. Something that, I mean, honestly, I would have never thought possible. Yet, here we are. And days later, I still reflect upon the experience with a sense of wonder and curiosity over what happened and the implications of things to come. Because, after all, like all other players, it won't be long before ChatGPT levels up. But what do you think? Is AI going to become an integral part of D&D and other TTRPGs going forward, or should we banish it to the Shadow Realm? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, help me out with a like and a subscribe so I know to make more content like this. But until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.